What's up, Gooners? David Ornstein just dropped a bombshell on Kvaratskhelia. We now have a huge advantage in the race to sign Anthony Gordon. Paul Merson says only one player in the entire squad is being expressive. And Wayne Rooney just predicted who will win the Premier League. But first, smash that subscribe button because we're bringing you Arsenal transfer reality checks and title race predictions every single day. Let's go! Gooners, David Ornstein just poured cold water on Arsenal's Kvaratskhelia hopes. And it's bad news. Arsenal are expected to prioritise signing a new left winger this summer. Both Leandro Trossard and Gabriel Martinelli have struggled for consistency this season, which has created a clear need for an upgrade in that position. Several names have been linked with a move to the Gunners. But none are as exciting as Kvaratskhelia, who is one of the best wingers in the world. Arsenal fans would love to sign the Georgian. But David Ornstein has poured cold water on any hopes of a deal. Listen to what David Ornstein said in a Q&A on The Athletic, and this is absolutely brutal. Everyone loves Kvaratskhelia, but I fully expect him to stay at PSG. He seems extremely happy there, and they are certainly extremely happy with him. I don't think Arsenal or anyone else has a chance at the moment. That's as definitive as it gets from Ornstein, who is Tier 1 for Arsenal news. Kvaratskhelia was always going to be a difficult signing to pull off. The former Napoli man only joined PSG just over a year ago, which meant convincing them to sell would have been extremely challenging. Arsenal should still keep an eye on the situation in case anything changes, but they cannot afford to rely on Kvaratskhelia as their only target. A new left winger is a priority, and Andrea Berta needs to look at several other options. One interesting alternative could be Kvaratskelia's PSG teammate Bradley Barcola, who has also been linked with a move to Arsenal. The Frenchman is not quite on the Georgians' level, but we think he would be a fine signing for the Gunners if it could be done. Are you disappointed Kvaratskhelia won't join Arsenal? Comment disappointed or move on. While Kvaratskhelia stays at PSG, there's good news about Anthony Gordon. Gooners, great news. Arsenal now have a huge advantage in the race to sign Anthony Gordon this summer. Arsenal are in the market for a new left winger this summer, and Anthony Gordon is a key target for Mikel Arteta. Indeed, Gordon has been strongly linked to Arsenal in recent times, and now a deal is beginning to look more likely. Promisingly, Arsenal have been handed a major boost in their pursuit of Anthony Gordon, with a report in The Sun suggesting the winger would prefer a move to London over any other city. Here's why this gives Arsenal a massive edge, and this is absolutely critical. The report describes this as a huge advantage for Arsenal. Gordon fits a clear need for Mikel Arteta's squad. The left wing has not always delivered consistent output this season, and there is a growing sense that changes could be made in that area during the summer window. Gabriel Martinelli and Leandro Trossard have both had strong moments, with Martinelli shining in the Champions League, but neither has fully locked down the position. Gordon would bring pace, directness and Premier League experience. He also fits the profile Arteta tends to favour: young, aggressive and capable of improving within a structured system. The fact he is open to living in London gives Arsenal an edge that other clubs may struggle to match. Gordon isn't the only Newcastle player on Arsenal's radar. Arsenal have been linked with numerous players from St James's Park, including Sandro Tonali and Tino Livramento. Newcastle's financial situation has led to speculation that they may need to sell a key player to balance the books. That could open the door for clubs like Arsenal to test their resolve. However, it is highly unlikely Newcastle would allow multiple top players to leave in the same window. Bayern Munich are also keen on Gordon, while Liverpool are long-term admirers, so this deal won't be without complication. However, with Gordon eyeing a move to London, Arsenal could well be his next destination. Should Arsenal go all in for Anthony Gordon? Comment all in or pass. While Arsenal chase Gordon, Paul Merson just made a shocking claim. Gooners, Paul Merson just said something shocking about Arsenal, and it's concerning ahead of the Man City game. Arsenal head into their clash against Manchester City with serious questions over their attacking play. The Premier League leaders have struggled for fluency in recent weeks, and their forward line has not looked as cohesive as it should. That has raised concerns at a crucial stage of the title race. Paul Merson is one of the pundits who has noticed it, and he believes only one player is showing any real freedom on the pitch. Who is that player? Declan Rice. Listen to what Paul Merson said on Sportskeeda, and this is absolutely critical. Mikel Arteta is the only person who can tell if he's asking these players to play in a certain way, or are they actually going into their shells due to the pressure. Apart from Declan Rice, I don't see anyone else being expressive on the pitch. Then came the damning assessment. There is no pace in that team, no urgency, no desire to get inside the box. They look nervous, and what a bad time to be that way. Rice has played in a more advanced role in midfield. But he is not a number 10. Eberechi Eze is that player right now, and he needs to step up in a big way by using his ability to unlock defences and bring energy to the attack. The former Crystal Palace man is one of the few players in the Arsenal squad who can beat defenders, carry the ball forward and create something out of nothing. Against a side like Manchester City, Arsenal will need moments of individual brilliance to make the difference. If Eze can take responsibility, demand the ball in key areas and have an impact in the final third, the game could swing in Arsenal's favour. That is exactly what Arteta needs in what is the biggest game of the season on Sunday. Do you agree only Rice is being expressive? Comment, agree or disagree. Finally, Wayne Rooney just made his Premier League prediction. Gooners, Wayne Rooney has gone against the general mood around the title race by backing Arsenal to win the Premier League despite their recent dip in form and Manchester City's surge. Arsenal travel to the Etihad this weekend for what could decide everything. A City win would cut the gap to 3 points, with Pep Guardiola's side still holding a game in hand. Given how both teams are trending, many expect City to take control. Arsenal's form has raised real doubts. They have lost 3 of their last 5 games in all competitions, and picked up just 1 win in that run. City are moving in the opposite direction. They are finding rhythm, scoring freely, and building pressure with every result. Rooney, however, is focusing on the bigger picture rather than recent results. Speaking to Amazon Prime, Rooney was asked to predict how this title race will pan out, and his answer will give you hope. So Wayne, massive game on Sunday. Who do you think is going to win the Premier League this season? Rooney was asked. Yes, it's a massive game, obviously, for both clubs. I still think that Arsenal are going to take it. City obviously have to play a couple more results. Arsenal could afford to get draw in that game as well, but I still think that Arsenal will just nick it, Rooney said. His point is simple. Arsenal are still ahead, and that matters more than short-term form. Even a draw at the Etihad would keep them in a strong position. For all of their recent faults, Arsenal are still setting the pace. The pressure is obvious, but the advantage remains. City need to be perfect while also relying on Arsenal to slip again. That combination is never as straightforward as it sounds. This is the biggest moment of Arsenal's season, but if they can get through their trip to the Etihad unscathed, they're still on course to become champions. Do you agree with Wayne Rooney's prediction? Comment Arsenal win or City win. That's it for today, Gooners. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and hit subscribe for Arsenal news every single day. And drop a comment letting me know, where are you watching from? London? Kenya? USA? Let's see how global this Arsenal family is. Come on, you Gunners.